Do you know why sometimes, no matter what you wish for Verydarkblackman as enemy, evil, sometimes we know they come to pass. The more you dey insult them, the more you want try drag and come down, the more you dey see and say they progress. It's because that same VDM is the one putting food on your table. I tell some persons, I say the way VDM is feeding some of his enemy fact, giving them better lives financially. Most of his friends who they talk in any way just to back him up, advising, they want to get that same financial benefit. VDM to some of his enemy, almost like rain where they beat zinc, can only wash the dirty, but he not fit pull hole. You know why they don't go fit pull hole? Is because once you don't eat or feed from somewhere, that same place where you for feed, no matter the evil way you go talk against that place, will bounce back because you don't eat from the person's food. Now, if VDM were to be other persons, bloggers, where everybody they follow, they won't hear from, they won't see what they want talk for today. By now, as evil and crafty as they are, every content where they come out from them, probably by now, if I don't put copyright. Though, do you also believe that if VDM should put copyright for any of the content today, so many persons to parade themselves today saying that the blogger, they are this and that, good percentage of them will dried of content. If possible, they might enter house, but the guy never did so. Now, somebody posted one of his video on YouTube. They can't give her a strike. If you hear the audio conversation or voice note where he send, go give that person. How he take talk politely, because not being the handle the page, not being the controller. The instructions so far given to them from him, you go marvel. You will be left with no choice than to pray for VDM to prosper, because so many destinies are tied to him. If VDM should stop anything that has to do with social media thing today, so many people who they attack and so their dream go by with them. Now, I remember some months back, a certain preacher, big daddy Geo that everybody they respect, he come post one video. I just like the messages, copy and embellish them from the beginning and the ending. May not just be like say the way we take bring and I can't contribute to them, just to change a bit. As I did drop, I never even reach 10 minutes. Don't give me copyright. I look, cannot be say another person they try claim the church content. Now the church now the right put. Now I say no, maybe this one might be some kind of mistake. I delete them, I re-upload again. In around that 2 minutes, the same thing. And this one church will be say their dealings on hard currency, millions. They get branches all over the world. I don't want to mention the person name. I don't want to mention the church name. But as big as that church, they still have that right, or rather that justification to say, may they copyright their content. And these are some of the things that are supposed to be free. And you say you are preaching the gospel. We have seen a certain group of Christians over the years. They print handout, they share, they preach the gospel. But now, the way this one can't day online, instead of to be free for other persons to share, to redistribute, but they copyright now. Yet somebody like VDM will not be pastor, will not be priest on a daily basis as they drop and so people they share them. Why don't you say a word of prayers to him and remove pride from it? Now, hear VDM out.
Yo, apropos King, Coco, please just tell me about this whole thing of copyright, that affected your Facebook page, your YouTube page rather. So first of all, say I recently just monetized YouTube. I've been no they pay attention to them, but recently it was monetized, and I gave it to some people to handle. Right, so now then go put that copyright. As I check my email, I see a lot of messages. You understand? So I don't tell them now, say me they remove una from the copyright, but they say una still need to delete the videos so that it can come up again. Now, but for Facebook, right from time, Facebook was monetized before my YouTube, because I needed to be using the money to fund the charity work when I did do and the whole humanitarian work, not because I get interest in the money, understand that, to just fund all the things when I get dream to they do. Now, so for Facebook, I told them from day one that they should never put a copyright on any of my videos, because I see a lot of people, they use and chop. That's me being honest with you. I see a lot of people for Facebook that they use my videos, they get views. So maybe they use and they take chop. You know, this thing, the sky is big. Anybody can use anything you want to use, right? So I told them about Facebook, nothing. But for this YouTube, these guys, whether they operate time, people like say that they're serious with the thing where and me, I really don't have time for all of this. And a lot of people said they also DM. So just try to do your this thing on Facebook. There's no problem on that.
Now, if you not get pride, you believe, say, your heart is sincere, haven't listened to him, you'll be left with no choice to say a word of prayer for him. But not be everybody be like him. Anyway, I'm not here to praise him. I just thank God for his life, and I pray that God should grant him more wisdom. Because if somebody can say that he give them sad warning on no account, they should copyright anything that has to do with Facebook. But the one way on YouTube now, like so those ones no one listening, because they believe that that is where their percentage lies. Because if they put something for YouTube, for instance, and they are working on percentage, the more the money they big, the more their percentage goes still high. So as a result of that, probably they don't want to listen. It might just be an agreement written, which eventually signed and all that. You who still dey copy his content all this while, not to say na wickedness. If you want to put on for Facebook, go ahead. But on the YouTube, try as much as possible to look for a way to divert it. If possible, say it with your mouth. This is what he said and every other thing. At the end of the day, if you go through. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section. Once again, share the page. Thank you, as you do so.